Hi guys, today I wanted to review these Qookit, I think it's Qookit, recipe bags. They're £12.50 each and I got two for £20 from Ocado. So I got this one, which was the mozzarella stuffed chicken, and the other one is Malaysian stir-fry beef. The first thing to say is I'm not very impressed with the dates on them. I ordered them in my grocery shopping, which came last night, and it arrived, it was a late shop. It came after 9 o'clock in the evening, so we'd already eaten. And that was the 16th, and the use by date on these is the 19th. So it really means they need to be the first 2 meals that we eat out of my shop, which means that I couldn't buy them in my grocery shop and save one for midweek. We'll see when I get into it if it would be possible to freeze perhaps the meat that's in it, but yeah, I wasn't too impressed with that. But let's have a look at what's inside them. These are the ingredients all laid out. You've only got what you need in the kit, so there shouldn't be any waste left over. Kind of similar to the Hello Fresh boxes really, and that's why this appealed to me. And then on the back of the label you've got the full recipe, but the difference with this is I could order it with my weekly shopping. And the only thing here I'm not too sure about is this is a meal for two, so it should have 2 chicken breasts in here. And looking at the size of them, they don't look very equal, but we'll see when we get them out of the packet if they actually are. So it's telling me 10 minutes prep time. Let's see. I've reversed the steps a little bit and I'm chopping the tomatoes up first, because once I put the chicken onto this chopping board, I'm going to have to wash it. So if I do the tomatoes first, it's going to save me washing the chopping board in between. Cut the courgette into chip-sized pieces. This is where I'm glad that there is a picture. So here is the courgette chip shape we're looking for. Next up is cutting the potatoes in half. I will cut these ones in half, but some of these potatoes are tiny and they're not worth chopping in half. I guess we're looking for even sized pieces is the main thing. Here's the potatoes and courgettes on the oven tray. That looks okay, it doesn't look like there's loads. I've now got to finely chop garlic, which isn't ideal. I don't mind chopping the garlic, but I feel like for a kit like this, for speed of time, it would be handy to have a spoonful of puree that I could just toss in. Oh, and that's my 10 minutes. But when you're filming things, I do think it takes double the amount of time. So I've set another 10-minute timer just to make it a fair assessment of the time. This also needs a tablespoon of oil on it. So here are the pieces of chicken breast. It looks like it's actually one big breast, chopped in half, I'd say, or then possibly not from the same chicken. The sizes are very different. The thickness is the main problem. That's this one and this one. They're going to take, well, I'll take that bit off perhaps and might make it a bit more even for cooking times. And then it says chop the mozzarella in half and slice it into the chicken, stuff it into the chicken. This mozzarella is huge, so I might slice it again across the middle and see. Let's have a go. Okay, here they are stuffed. This one has got the 2 pieces in and this one has just got the 1. I am going to stuff that other half in because I've already touched it with my chickeny fingers, but this is going to make for quite a lot of leakage. This is going to sit on top of this bed of tomatoes, so it's just going to put mozzarella in the tomatoes. I think that will be okay. What we're not going to get though is a chicken breast, a full chicken breast like this, because there's only half a chicken breast per person and they already came sliced up. So I couldn't even do a full one and slice it perhaps at the table. Never mind, let's get it in the oven. 15 minutes into the cooking and it's time now to put the pesto on. These are the chickens ready to go. They actually look really tasty. I struggled to get this one out of the pan. It slipped a little bit because there is a lot of liquid that came out just from the tomatoes, probably the chicken as well, and the mozzarella. I guess you could use that as a bit of a sauce. We're going to tuck into these now and see what they're like. Tonight I'm doing the Malaysian beef stir fry. This is everything that is in it. I usually think of a stir fry as being with noodles, but this one has got basmati rice. I didn't think it looked like very much rice, but I've weighed it. There's 120 grams, so one thing about this kit is it's quite good for portion control. I'm putting in 200 mils of water, and then I'm also adding half of the coconut milk. I'm just chopping up the pepper now. There's definitely less prep with this one, which I quite like. The lime, I need to squeeze half in, and then I've got the other 2/4, which I'm going to use for garnish. And this is the beef. It's a really nice colour and it doesn't look fatty at all. I don't have a wok, but I'm frying them in a pan and it's working just fine. And then I've got this Malaysian spice blend to add in, which has got shallots, tamarind paste, vegetable oil, ginger, lemongrass, coriander, cumin, chili flakes, turmeric and garlic in it. It smells lovely. The instructions for the rice were really good. I've got a nice fluffy coconut milk rice now. Sometimes rice can be a bit tricky and I've never cooked it with coconut milk before, but I'm quite impressed with that. The coconut milk and lime have gone in there, and now just before serving I'm putting the spinach in. And these are the finished dishes, and they actually look really like the picture on the packet, and it smells amazing. I'm looking forward to getting tasting this one. So that was everything that was in the bags. They were both nice, okay meals. I didn't think they were anything special, and if it wasn't for the little pots of sauce that you had in them, I think you could just make them yourself for cheaper. And that was my big problem with this, was it worth the money? So what I actually did was put all of the ingredients from the dishes into my basket. For the chicken breasts, all the ingredients came to £11.06, and the bags were £12.50 each, or 2 for £10. So if you didn't get them on offer, it would have been cheaper to buy the ingredients separately, and you could have made four portions of the chicken. And you can just buy a little jar of pesto. The pesto was nice that came in that kit, but you can buy jars of pesto. The second one was a little bit harder to price up because I couldn't find anything that was similar to that tub of Malaysian spice sauce. The only thing I came across that maybe was a little bit similar was a Thai green curry paste. So it's really a different recipe, but that came to £10.45, and then you get a full bag of rice, and there's also 100 grams more of the beef strips with that. So really I just don't think the kits are worth it. And it's funny because I did really rate the HelloFresh boxes and the Gusto boxes, and they're very similar. The recipes are quite similar, and the things that you get in the box. I don't know why. Maybe it's because this came with my grocery shopping, and if I'm ordering grocery shopping, I could just order a big pack or everything that I would need for the recipe. And also on Ocado's website, they have a recipe tab at the top of the page, and you can look through their recipes and then add all of the ingredients for a set recipe into your shopping basket. So that seems like a better service that they offer as well. So yeah, the dishes were all right. I would say cooking from scratch is better. What really surprises me with these kits and things is though, people are quite lost. They go to a supermarket and they're overwhelmed and they don't know how to put the ingredients together, and they will pay for someone to do that for them and select out the ingredients. So they've got exactly what they need. I can see the benefits of it, but it's not for me, and for me it's more expensive than how I would normally do my shopping. But I hope this has helped you make a decision, and I'll see you again soon, guys. Bye bye.